OfficialDivine, how strong is Optimus Prime? Usually I give my input on how strong I think these people or characters are. Optimus Prime though, I mean, I know he a Prime, but like, I don't know what that means. Is that strong? Is that good in their universe? I know that's a good thing, but like, we're gonna check that out, bro. We gotta see what that means.
A worker in a world war. A spark overlooked by Titans.
Oh, and by the way, I heard Michael Bay, right? I think that's who it was. The one that directed Transformers 1, 2, and 3. He's gonna make a new one, which is good. But the problem is that for me, what made the movie good was Michael Bay, not gonna lie, but also Shia LaBeouf. I think those movies were really good. He was a great actor, and obviously Megan Fox, but I feel like the girl that replaced her also did a good job, and she was also visually, like, aesthetically pleasing to the eye. So it wasn't too much of a miss, and it still worked out. Don't disrespect my GOAT. I'm not trying to disrespect him. I just don't know like where he would fall ranking wise or like power scaling wise, because he doesn't seem like he's in his verse. Yes, he's strong, but what can he do to scale him? You know what I'm saying? Like what are his feats?
Optimus Prime. A worker in a world war. A spark overlooked by Titans and tyrants alike.
What's up, legit Cam?
But when the sky cracked and metal gods turned brotherhood into bloodshed, he didn't break. He rose, not by chance, not by code, but by choice. And in that moment, the entire universe met its greatest protector, Optimus Prime.
True.
Optimus isn't just a warrior, he's a living contradiction, a god made of circuitry and convection, a machine with a soul. While others fell into corruption or collapsed under the weight of power, Orion ascended, not through might alone, but through unshakable will. The cosmos crowned him the last Prime, the true Prime, the only being worthy of the matrix of leadership, a relic not of machinery, but of the soul itself.
Oh,
but before these legends even began, over 9 million years ago.
Okay, that is a flex though. The one true Prime, right? The only one worthy of the thingy of leadership. That we know. But what are his feats? You know what I'm saying? What he doing with that?
Over 9 million years ago, Orion served as a law enforcer, unafraid to speak up when he saw injustice. And when Megatron, the gladiator who rose from the mines to command an ideology of brutal conquest, began his crusade, Orion forged into a symbol, Optimus Prime, the leader of the Autobots, protector of life, the counterbalance to a galaxy on fire. As the Civil War erupted, Prime led the charge with the ultimate strategy, his fist, his spark, and his words. In his early life, he defeated the entire Cybertronian Senate single-handedly, an act akin to punching through Parliament and rewriting the laws of physics with your bare hands. But his strength was not just rebellion, it was evolution. Optimus Prime, just in his base form, is comparable to the gods of his world. Prime was able to withstand Jupiter's gravity casually and battle beings like Megatron. His power is immense, his durability is near infinite, and his skill is unmatched.
Oh shit!
With the Matrix, Prime became one of the strongest. He defeated Nova Prime, a monster tethered to the dead universe, a realm that transcends all known reality, an oblivion of non-existence. Optimus didn't just survive, he dominated the entire fight. Optimus outscales Infraspace, a realm that is made of pure information, an idea so abstract it sits between Afterspark and the Kingdom, the conceptual roots of the Tree of Life. When sound
So basically he's the ultimate AI weapon and can transcend information or whatever. So he just knows everything. In nanoseconds, he could just get that information. I'm still trying to get the feats though. I need to know more.
Roots of the Tree of Life. When Soundwave used the enigma of combination to augment him with the Afterspark, Prime's power shattered the walls of reality. This wasn't just an upgrade, it was a metaphysical transfiguration. The Afterspark is existence's breath, the soul beyond death, and Optimus Prime held it within his hands. Optimus can travel faster than light, casually flying to Jupiter with Soundwave, but that's child's play compared to his greater feats. In Infraspace, a place of pure thought beyond dimensions, time ceases to matter. There is no before or after, there's only now. Prime moves freely here, making his speed immeasurable, as he now exists beyond time's era where causality can't anchor him any longer. He withstood strikes from beings like Regenesis Shockwave, who possesses enough power to warp the skeletal fabric of Cybertron itself,
Jesus
bending
Christ.
time and matter like paper under the weight of war. When Shockwave turned his body into a living constitute of raw singularity, a ripple of destructive DNA meant to erase entire timelines.
Damn.
Optimus didn't falter. He rose through the burning gears of fate
So he ate
and
that.
answered with fury made of justice. He's lifted constructs under the crushing pressure of Jupiter's gravity, over 2.5 times stronger than Earth's pull.
Oh, that's easy.
Imagine that, lifting structures under the weight that can flatten mountains.
Oh.
But even if that
Never mind. I didn't think it was that serious. I thought he was saying the gravity. No, the gravity's 2.5 times more than the Earth's. So I was like, oh no, that's too easy. What the F is the Transformers lore? I haven't seen the movies in so long. Honestly, lore-wise, I have no idea. I know you'd have to like probably watch the cartoons or like read the comics or something. And the movies, I just watch them for entertainment.
answered with fury made of justice. He's lifted constructs under the crushing pressure of Jupiter's gravity, over 2.5 times stronger than Earth's pull.
It is.
Imagine that,
pull.
lifting structures under the weight that can flatten mountains. But even if that feels like a limitation, the numbers don't capture resolve. The numbers don't scream in Cybertronian code when a Titan rises against entropy itself. And all of that strength isn't just physical. Against Devastator, a being composed of multiple Cybertronians combined into a single mechanical colossus of
This was the peak audio, peak CGI, bro. This was so beautiful. I don't know how CGI got worse. How did it get worse from this? This was
to a
insane.
single mechanical colossus of carnage. Optimus stood alone, a lesser warrior that would have crumbled under the sonic tremors and tectonic destruction that followed with every step. But Prime, he didn't retreat. He countered with logic, angles, and conviction. He's battled against martial arts gods like Bludgeon, a master of ancient forbidden Cybertronian combat styles. This warrior moves like a storm of blades, flashing steel and whispering death. But Optimus has mastered dozens of martial arts disciplines. He can disarm foes in 6 different ways before they can even process a thought. And it's not just because he's fast, but because his mind has already mapped out the 6 futures and chosen the one where peace survives.
He
And
can
even
see
when he's
through-
backed into a corner, he rode the corpse of
Why don't we ever see that in the movies though? Chat, he could see 6 different ways and picks the one that goes his way. We don't see that in the movies. In the movies, he's usually getting shitted on and I hate it.
to a corner. He rode the
He does have his cool moments though, I'll give him that. And his voice, fire. Fire.
backed into a corner, he rode the corpse of a fallen comrade into battle, a moment that became a myth, a living monument to his resolve, a testament that even when surrounded by ashes of hope, he still becomes the flame. But Optimus isn't just a strong machine. He's an intellect encoded with millions of years of wisdom, knowledge, and command.
That's fire.
He's a super genius, analyzing the battlefield before it even begins.
Relatable.
His Cybertronian vision doesn't just see light, it reads DNA, parses emotions, and maps probability. He has information analysis algorithms built into his optics that calibrate trajectory, force, and counter before Blade even moves.
So
Once he sensed Omega Supreme,
technically, by definition, by what you're telling me, is he can't miss. He shouldn't be missing his bullets. He shouldn't be missing his rockets. He shouldn't be losing, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Even in a 2v1, he can't be losing. And we know what happens in the movies, bruh. Usually shitting on him. Whatever. It's alright. It is what it
before
is.
Blade even moves.
I gotta see
Once
better.
he sensed Omega Supreme approaching from the void of space, light years away.
good, Astro.
Because his cosmic awareness isn't limited by space, it's narrative. His senses change the same way you sense cold wind before a storm. He isn't just aware, he's completely prepared. That's a bar. But the greatest
is a bar.
battlefield he's ever commanded is not physical, it's ideological. He's united fractured factions, brought peace to civilizations that have never known it, and
Batty.
made mortal calls that reshaped entire timelines. He can convince warriors to go on suicide missions just
Ooh,
by
I
his
was just about to say, yo, Divine, give me a second. The only thing I liked about this movie
warriors to go on
was
suicide
this guy. yo, the way he came out the water, built a sniper out his mouth. I forgot what his name was, but I loved his whole like vibe with the ship, and then how he transformed into the Lamborghini.
Missions just
Lockdown,
by his speeches
yeah.
alone.
He's
He
tough.
is the mind of Cybertron between control and chaos. In terms of durability, without the Matrix, Prime has survived planet-level attacks, but with it, he's withstood attacks from infraspace entities which exist as pure conceptual frameworks,
what the hell, boy?
ideas that move like stars, thoughts that detonate like supernovas.
Holy shit.
He doesn't just survive attacks, he rewrites their outcome.
So
When
what's
imbued
up,
with the
man? Look, I know the movies aren't the movies, which they're great. That's why I'm like, bro, it is what it is. Let him do his thing. But like, we need to see more of that. I need to see more badass moments from him, because the only thing I see is his speech, bro. It's like Captain what's his name, Irwin. My soldier's rage. That's it. Put it in work now, bro.
After spark, an amplification of already celestial strength.
Oh, I gotta go back.
Supernovas. He doesn't just survive attacks, he rewrites their outcome. When imbued with the afterspark, an amplification of already celestial strength, he doesn't resist damage, he transcends it. Blades become whispers, lasers become light.
Damn.
To be able to damage Optimus at that level, you'll need to damage the code of meaning itself. And this isn't hyperbolic. The matrix of leadership isn't just a relic, it's a living singularity, a symbolic embodiment of Cybertronian will, forged from the first dawn of Cybertron's sun.
Oh my
It contains
god.
the thoughts
So
of the
basically, if you want to hurt Prime, you need to change reality itself, right? You need to decode or code out whatever.
from the first dawn of
that's
Cybertron's
kinda
sun.
OP.
It contains the thoughts of the first primes, the echoes of every prime before him,
Damn.
and the potential of every spark to come. When Optimus wields it, he becomes more than a warrior. He becomes a narrative constant, a force so intrinsic to Cybertron's metaphysical fabric that without him, planets themselves would literally cry.
Oh,
And
wow.
when powered even further by the afterspark, he reaches a state where existence itself recognizes him as the axis of fate. Time bends around him.
I was about to say
Space
that. See, Chad, I understand it now. See, time or reality or whatever bends around him, meaning that he is, what's that called when things don't affect you? I don't know, but he's that. Yo, he's really OP.
recognizes him as the axis of fate. Time bends around him. Space hums with his steps. All of the narratives curve toward hope simply because he wills it. To measure Prime's physical might alone is trying to contain a supernova in a bottle. It's not a being
not him.
bounded by logic or numbers. This is a titan who fights concepts, who walks into the dead universes, realms of nothing that rots stories from the spine,
Damn.
and returns with light still burning in his chest. He is resilience, rebirth, and revolution, fighting against beings that turn their back on the very tree of life, who sought to override all of Cybertron's culture and history, and Prime didn't just stop him.
I think
he
it is
redeemed the
omnipotent.
meaning of the title Prime.
Damn.
He stared down abstract horrors, defeated gods made of information, and endured forces meant to delete souls before they're even born.
Bruh.
Overall, Optimus Prime would scale from complex multi to outer, with immeasurable to irrelevant speed.
Yeah.
And shout out to Ethan who dropped 60 to sponsor this video.
Yo, Ethan, that's fire, bro. Good job. I was not expecting this video out of that. Omnipotent, yeah, that's what I was thinking. But it is outerversal, where like the laws of like the universe don't apply to him. And because he can technically be in that realm where time doesn't exist, and he's able to go in there and chill, outerversal, complex multi, all that bullshit.
In the end, it's not the steel or the strength that defines a prime. It's the fire that won't fade, the courage that never kneels. He stood against death, against decay, against the stories written to end him. And when the universe collapsed into whispers, his voice roared louder. Because even when faced with armies of evil, Prime will stand against them all. And it doesn't matter if you're a god, one shall stand.
One shall fall.
What's up, guys? It's Divine. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys
no
like.
Autobots roll out. Oh no, official, this might have been. I'm not even trying to violate, bro. The video was fire, but this might have been one of your like bottom tier bars, man. No Autobots rollout type bar. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna leave a like. And then let me guess, the question is gonna be, who's your favorite in the Transformer universe? Lockdown and Bumblebee. In terms of the movies, I don't know about like the comics or whatever. Bro, forgot about the slogan. It's more than meets the eye. He's not just aware, but prepared. That is a bar, indeed. Okay, well, overall, great video, man. Shout out to OfficialDivine W Optimus Prime.